Welcome to D's Divine Tarot. The reading initially began as a personal reading, but then Spirit was like, nope, this can be a collective reading. So the deck that I started with is Messages of Life Oracle, and the first card that came out was Live for Love. It's basically telling you that love transforms all. It also underscores my saying, spread love and light, and everything will be all right. Finally, it reiterates self love and the power behind it and within you when your heart is filled with love. The next card that came out is God Sustains Me. You are God Goddess, and the power is within. And focus on that solar chakra. And along with the love fulfillment in your heart chakra from the previous card, you have great strength to sustain yourself. Focus on strength, which is coming up. You realize it's through the love of God or God Goddess that makes your sustainability possible, especially during challenging times. And that's when your faith need be strongest and unwavering. And speaking of strength, the next card that came out is the strength. It's speaking of your inner strength. Spirit is reminding you of how great and strong you truly are. It takes amazing strength to keep yourself emotionally balanced and level headed just to be able to be out here slaying these demons with unwavering faith, right? And so, in moving in truth and light, you find your courage to spread the love despite who or what you may come up against. And so, you triumph over fear, which you become and are a conqueror. And the final card that came out is Discovering. And you are coming into the realization that you must release any and all of those old preconceived notions or what you thought were innate beliefs that have been falsely fostered throughout your life. So you now know and are discovering that in order to live for love and increase your strength to sustain yourself, that you must change your perspective and outlook, remaining positive, especially during challenges and or seemingly at the worst times, right? So everything happens for you and not to you. Just remember that, and it's all for your good and spiritual growth. And finally, the bottom of the deck or overall energy for this deck is a door to the infinite. You find that inner peace, tranquility, or serenity once you open your heart to give and receive love. The law of karma is you get what you give, right? Spread love, and this strengthens your heart, which is eternal. So your heart chakra is thereby the doorway to your soul, which is your guiding light that will show you a world of infinite possibilities if you simply open it up to receive. Now I will pull from the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. I'm really loving this deck and all of the imagery and artwork that is displayed within and throughout. It's a beautiful deck by Ciro Marchetti. Marchetti? Hope I'm saying that right. You see the Ace of Pentacles or coins. The first card that comes out, we have the Ten of Coins. And this symbolizing complete financial fulfillment. So, that's that just throw it in the bag type of energy. And in this case, it's a safe, but you have the key to it. And the two tulips to me represent stability or balance. Learning how to basically finance it and manage your money is kind of what that's saying to me. Um, and then you have the Virgo, that feminine earth energy on lock. Literally, it's on the keychain. So you got the balance of your heart on lock as well, which you see the kind of heart, and it almost symbolizes the lover's energy to me on that chain or on the bottom of the key. And so this is symbolizing that, as I said, the balance and financial stability within. It could be a partnership or a union, as in an external or physical one, or it could be the union within yourself, as in the feminine and masculine energies coming together. This card also symbolizes a possible inheritance that you may receive. Either way, it falls under live for love, and with that, it's clarifying that as long as you have love within your heart, that you will be fulfilled. We also have the Eight of Coins, which to me signifies focused attention on your work or finances and mapping or planning out your moves. Some of you may enjoy something to do with the arts, such as drawing, painting, design, architecture, construction, or even math, but something creative. And this will aid in your sustainability. And with the eight, it is divine or eternal and will bring infinite possibilities or opportunities to the table. The next card that wants to come out is the Sun. And with it falling under strength, it is very significant and even more clarifying because the Sun is Leo energy, and Leo is the epitome of strength. Plus, with the Sun comes rebirth, renewal of energy, growth, and maturity. So the Sun itself is powerful because it magnifies and rejuvenates or recharges your battery, right? And so I love this card because it really shows the light and illumination of the sun and the power of the sun's light to have all of the planets in alignment and at peace and in harmony. And they're balanced. I mean, just look at the scales up in the top center there. That's kind of Libra energy coming through for me. Plus, looking at the Roman numerals, another message that comes through is you are the one, right? The sun in the center. And the tens or the X's, which signify completion or endings, right? They have X'd out your past negative thoughts or energies, whether spirits or self sabotaging energies from your past and your potential future. And in essence, you, my powerful son, are protected. And so you are the one. Next, we have the Three of Wands with its coming under discovering. It clarifies it perfectly. You are passionately awaiting your ship that is flying in. And these are brand new opportunities on the horizon that you have given power to using your strength and the energy or the power of the sun that you are able to manifest these opportunities. The first one being inner peace and balance, looking at the peace, the yin and the yang, right? The three worlds atop that ship appear to be heavy, and so yet and still the ship doesn't waver. It's balanced. And many of you receive guidance from birds, which you see all around this ship and kind of guiding this ship or alongside it, right? And they could be your spirit animal or spirit guides. I know they are for me. I talk to them every day and I'm thankful for them. So discover your world and new opportunities. And the world is yours no matter which path you choose. You are now one with the divine, and you are one with mind, body, and spirit. And the Holy Trinity is within you. And so next we have the Two of Cups. And this falling under Ten of Coins, which is excellent. Now, this is a contract, right? I feel it's more of a spiritual contract or agreement that you signed up for well before incarnating here on this planet. For others, it can be um, related more so with a physical relationship or union in the 3D. But either way, it's divine and it's meant to be. And there will be both emotional and physical or material or financial fulfillment as long as you always live for love, since they both are clarifying that. You have the lover's energy strong within the glasses, if you notice that. And then with the feminine energy again shining through in the background, it's connecting the two glasses or cups, and they are connected and linked at the wrists or arms by the chain of pearls, as you see. And there's what appears to be a crab bringing their individual hearts together as one underneath the depths of the water, which symbolizes emotional energy. So you're definitely emotional fulfilled coming together as one. The crab itself symbolizes or teaches you a thing or two about heading on the path that is destined for you and knowing you're protected from any hurt, harm, or danger that lurks along the way. So that is a very good sign. And coming out next, we don't want the entire deck to come out, but the one that flips is the Five of Wands. And this coming out underneath the Eight of Coins, I feel is saying be careful of allowing any unnecessary turmoil to get in the way of your passion. And this can be in the form of self-sabotaging energy, like allowing your ego to create any unnecessary tension, or to outside influences or people causing conflict or strife. And basically, it's time for a change with the number 5 and move away from that energy and get back to more focused energy within the Eight of Coins that will sustain you. The next card we have is the Queen of Cups, and she or he is emotionally stable and grounded and knows what she wants. I'm going off the face of the card, so it's gender neutral, as we all know, but she's pure with her energy, and she's dressed in all white, which symbolizes their purity. She speaks with clarity and is clear with her thoughts and intentions with the clear or smoky quartz jewels at her throat and third eye or crown chakras. She has one of the fish by the tail, and it's so you know she's in control of her emotions and she's stable, um, with 4 fish surrounding her. 4 is the number of stability. She also goes with the flow and is unbothered by previous Five of Wands energy. So she's the epitome of strength, which she clarifies greatly because it takes tremendous strength to remain emotionally balanced. Next, we have the Star card. Um, and I respect this star because she shows you that she knows she can manifest with her wish, right? She came out of the mud, I mean, but she's still shining bright in her pure intentions. And you see she's like toodles, to that tower moment that is behind her, and she's going on about her business of creating and discovering her new world or worlds and or realities, right? She's not fazed by the destruction left in her wake. She's like, ta ta, carry on. She's discovered that you have to have the attitude of out with the old, in with the new, right? And she's going after it. And there appears to be a face, or like it brings to mind the divine watching her arise to her greatness that's in those clouds just behind her. Um, she's also, if we look at diving into the numerology and first examining the Roman numerals individually, the X or the 10 again is a sign of blocking out or Xing out her past and completing that cycle, hence the tower moment behind her. And then the 5 symbolizes change, which she's on the path to new discoveries and creations. And finally, the 2 ones are both signs of new beginnings, but they are stable and a sign of union of the divine, masculine and feminine energies that are in balance and allow this to happen. So collectively, 10, 5, and 2 equals 17, which reduces to 8, which is infinite, eternal, everlasting, divine. Coming out in tandem, we have the strength and the lovers. And so, need I say more? I mean, really, this is the sum of the reading in one swoop. Spirit is trying to hit you with the one hit quitter, like, all right, now, in case you didn't get my message before now, like enough said, there's several different messages that come through to me. So, taking these two alone and looking at the strength card first, she's standing, well, actually sitting in her case, in her power. She's tamed all of these wild felines and her has the power over them. And she's not afraid, Have no fear. Like, for you are the lioness or the lion. You are one and are powerful for all eternity with the number 8. And this is the Leo card. Again, the energy and the epitome of strength. And so this is majority of the month of August, which is the 8th month, right? So looking at the lovers, which is 6, it's that's divine love to me, agape love, eternal love. And so this is reiterated coming out with the strength in number 8. This love is unbreakable, unyielding, very strong and pure, and it can be referring to self-love, the union of the divine, masculine and feminine again, within, or a physical union or relationship as mentioned previously when explaining the Two of Cups, right? The sun in, that's on the floor has your kundalini energy rising. And so this is like double, triple, even quadruple confirmation that if you live for love, which they fall under and clarify, you are divinely protected and guided. And so nothing nor no one will ever be able to stop what's yours and what's meant for you, no matter how hard they try. And that's amazing to me. Next, we have the Three of Cups. Looked like it wanted to come out in reverse. This can explain the Five of Wands energy, actually. So don't allow anyone to pull the wool over your eyes, which is seen there with that blue kind of silk material fabric kind of pulled over her eyes. And again, don't allow any third party or outside influence or influences to cause turmoil or strife in your life, relationships, or emotional stability. So focus your attention on your work or your goals and the path that you're supposed to be on, your divine purpose. And know that God always sustains you and will not cause you to lose focus or be distracted. So you have a mission, and ultimately you want to fulfill your destiny without any distraction. The Knight of Swords also looks like it wanted to come out in reverse. And to me, it symbolizes kind of flight of ideas. I mean, in a sense, but to me, it's more maybe not flight of ideas, but it's balanced, right? And transformed and renewed, with the comparison between the eagle on the right that's clear and distinguishes, or is distinguished or distinguishable, detailed. Um, it's in the light and brought to the forefront versus the indistinguishable, kind of shadowy, dark, blurred figure of a bird that's in the background, kind of to me symbolizing in your past, right? I also see that this has the night bringing forth revelation that you have persevered through your past, or kind of came out of the dark night of the soul, that mental fog or uncertainty, to now being again renewed or transformed and growing stronger in mental clarity. So you are now balanced in thought. And with the wings equal on the knight's helmet, that symbolizes that balance to me. You're mentally sharp with the point that's on the crown chakra of the helmet, and you've weathered the storm, because it looks like the knight's helmet has risen out of or from the eye of the tornado or the storm that's down below it. And that alone is strength, which it clarifies. So, with the Ten of Swords, again, you've completed the cycle of self sabotage, of mental anguish, and you're leaving that backstabbing negative energy, excuse me, in your past. You are now covered by the divine with that purple silk scarf or fabric, and you're beginning to wrap or cover yourself with inner peace and mental stability or clarity with the blue silk fabric. You're discovering your true strength as you rise from the smoke or the ashes of the burning anguish that either you yourself have put you through, or that someone else has caused. Either way, you're coming out of it. You're leaving that behind you. And the overall bottom of the deck energy, we have the Ten of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, ultimate satisfaction or contentment. It's like everything is perfect exactly how it is. You see the cat and the dog just chilling. They peaceful. They good. They ain't got no worries, right? There's that Mars and the Pisces energy, which is the balance of fire and water. Again, the balance of masculine and feminine, the balance of, well, feminine and masculine, which is the yin and the yang, right? Um, so you're complete. You're good. This is in part due to this Ten of Wands energy, where you've reached the finish line of action, passion. Like, even if you had to crawl your way through, you got beat up and banged, but you persevered and grew stronger with those wands on your back. So you can now drop those burdens at the finish line. And then we have the um, Knight of Wands, where you have managed to renew your burning desires and creative passion. And so now this, allow this light, right? Allow it to light your fire and continue on your destined path, your journey, your ultimate mission. Just remember not to be reckless, because this can kind of have some of that reckless energy. It's a little immature, as you see the dragons are fighting hastily beneath the knight's helmet, and they're burning everything down just out of being reckless. So just be careful with that, and just remember to seek out experiences that make you feel alive, that drive your passion. And so with the Queen of Wands, if you just look at her, like, she ain't playing no games. She's secure in her power and passion. She has that passionate energy. She's the epitome of it. I mean, just look at her face. She means business, and she ain't playing. Like, she's female dragoness, whatever. um, so don't tempt her, like, or she will light your ass up, and have no remorse in doing so. So you better not cross her. But at the same time, she will inspire, and she is burning with fire and desire. So just don't get in her way. And just, it's like watch out there now. But at the same time, feel empowered and help empower others is the energy that comes through. But this is how you reach your ultimate fulfillment or contentment, right? So I'm just feeling or reading the energy and trying to make sure that, spirit does not have any more messages to come through. Yeah, so you're discovering how to create this world of abundance that is on the horizon, and coming with Three of Wands energy. And the star, together with the Ten of Swords, is further confirmation that, as I previously stated, you have left that BS in the rubble and are moving on towards ultimate wish fulfillment in the Ten of Cups. And you have made your wish upon the star and are now moving towards it, leaving that backstabbing Ten of Wands, or excuse me, Swords energy behind you, which is a good thing. So just continue to focus on your wish fulfillment and make it happen, Captain. So now we're going to see what messages our ancestors have for us using the Earth Warriors Oracle. The first oracle out is number 2, Estanalehi, Turquoise Changing Woman. If I'm not saying that right, I apologize. But I feel this represents the literal transformation that most of you will go through if you haven't already. You may want to get you a turquoise crystal to use during meditation and to aid with absorption of nutrients, enhancing the immune system, stimulating regeneration of tissue, and healing the whole body. It contains anti inflammatory and detoxifying effects and alleviates cramps and pains and such that are or may be associated with anything from rheumatoidism to PMS symptoms. It also balances mood swings associated with PMS, but it offers spiritual protection and protects from negative influences and promotes an optimistic attitude. So this will thereby help to become clear about your purpose in life and enhance the energy flow in the body and calms the mind. So, furthermore, it promotes communication and opens the heart for pure love. So, again, you have the solar energy assisting with the transformation or rebirth and renewal, and also birds coming through strong. So, specifically owls, which are symbolic for intuition or wisdom. And then with the number 2, speaking in numerology, you're balanced. So next the we actually have 2 that came out. So first is 32, Pacha Karmic, Nourishment of the Soul. And this card speaks for itself. I mean, just to reiterate, and with all this green, lets me know that our heart chakras are healed or need work to heal. You see the hearts at both the throat and the third eye chakra. So that tells me with heart chakra being filled with love, because we've opened the door to the infinite, in that you are now able to speak and really see with your third eye from a higher perspective that true love is what transforms and nourishes the soul. And so this is what truly sustains you. And the number 5 is a sign of transformation as well, or change. And you are now one with mind, body, and spirit, which is 3, divine number 3. And the 2 is a symbol of balance, as we previously mentioned. So together they create that 5, that change, that transformation. Speaking of 5, we also have 41, medicine horse, progress on the path. So number 4 is the number of foundation or stability. And number 1 is all about new beginnings and also symbolizes you as being the one. So together they equal 5, which is change, movement, transformation. And this oracle comes as a reminder that you are on the right path. Just remember, all of these changes are happening so that you can get into alignment and progress onward on the path that was predestined for you. A horse, as a spirit guide, symbolizes or brings endurance, leadership, romance, healing, love, freedom, and power. So traditionally, it's known as a strong animal. The workhorse. That's, you typically hear it being said in that form. But so there's no coincidence that it comes out underneath strength. And it also is an animal who can carry you along your path and help lead the way. So this is just a beautiful card and beautiful energy. And I love that it comes out underneath and clarifies strength. And our final 2 oracles from this deck are 35, Mamakila, Mandala of the Moon, which is all about using your intuition, that moon energy, to meditate and manifest, in which you can do that using the mandala energy when you meditate and help you manifest whatever your desires. Just be careful with that moon energy and that you're not, don't fall into the illusions, okay? Um, the mandala represents the universe and symbolizes how we are all connected and part of the wider universe. The designs are meant to remove negative energy and thoughts and allow the creative mind to run free, as well as to relax you during meditation. So it is powerful. Mama Kila is reminding you to discover the infinite possibilities of the universe by using the mandala and the moon energies together, to download what is needed to expand your creative thoughts or ideas via that crown chakra. So for some, the jaguar is coming through as a spirit guide, as well as the owl for others, or for, you know, same. It could be both. The jaguar represents courage, strength, beauty, valor, loyalty, fertility, and has spiritual power. And again, the symbology of the numerology states that you have gone through a divine transformation or change, with the number 5 coming after the number 3, and together it's eternal, which is the number 8. And following that, you have the 29, Nana Buluku. I believe that's how you say it. She rests to create. And this card is the ultimate finale oracle because, first off, just looking at numerology, the 9 signifies the end of this cycle. And you are now balanced with the 2, feminine, masculine, yin, yang. You're balanced. So together they have the potential to be a master number, 11, which is stable, bright, new, creative beginnings. Again, balance, 1 and 1. It's manifestation mastery, really, is what's behind 11. So to top it off with the fact that the oracle is advising you to rest in your creative power, like, come on, what more do you need them to say? So not only that it falls under discovering, which you should know by now is speaking to you to discover the talents and strengths within. So always keep the joy, love, and passion in what you do. It, if neither of those qualities are there, then you need to reevaluate what it is that you do and change it. You are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. So you create your reality. And her heart is all in it. And her third eye is popping. I mean, look at it and how peaceful it is with that blue. So she also is full of moon energy, which is no coincidence. It came out with the Mama Kila because, again, we talked about that moon energy and using your intuition. So Spirit is guiding you to use your intuition and follow your heart. The overall bottom of the deck energy is number 13, Ishel, Medicine of the Rainbow Jaguar. Again, the Jaguar is coming through strong as a spirit guide or animal for some of you. So how fitting. In the Jaguar energy, again, representing courage, strength, beauty, valor, loyalty, fertility, and of course, spiritual power. So you see, she has her hands encasing her womb, the sacral chakra, which is the source of your creative power. And if you are having sexual tension or dysfunction, you need to remove blockages from your lower three, but especially your root and sacral chakras, in order to strengthen your creative energy, your power, and open up these particular chakras. The solar plexus as well, which is the third, but all three of the first lower three, as I said before, just paying special attention to the root and the sacral. Along with the jaguar, the hummingbird, the butterfly, I see, and again the owl are coming through as other possible spirit guides. So the hummingbird symbolizes swiftness, independence, and that courage again. Um, Also, hope, love, and beauty. And as a spirit animal, it's saying you are playful, social, adaptable, and fast and quick with making decisions. Just make sure that they're not too hasty or reckless or immature again. Next, I will be pulling from the Crystal Mandala Oracle. And as I split the deck, just read the energy and do what you need to do to balance yourself, whether that's a spiritual bath or sage smudging. And if you want um, guidance or clarification on that, just leave a comment down below and we'll do a video on that. They are trying to bring you a revelation, but your energy field needs to be cleared. Spirit tells me we need to purify our mind, bodies, and souls in order to realign. So the first card to come out is 12, Angel Raziel, and Pieter, right? I guess that's how you say it. Storm Wisdom. So I feel Spirit is saying once you go through the purification process, you clear your energy, you receive your revelation, you've made it. You've come through the storm, and now you are gaining powerful knowledge and wisdom. And it's like the Knight of Swords energy kind of coming through to me. You can even see the wings in the background at the top center of the mandala on this card. And with this falling under turquoise changing woman and over the strength and the lovers, along with the angel number 444, it's double, triple, and quadruple confirmation again that you will be stable. For some of you, it's saying you have already come out victorious. If we focus our attention again on numerology and looking specifically at the 12, you are the one in the beginning. But now that you've gone through the storm and have been purified and cleansed and realigned, you are now balanced as the two. Your feminine, masculine energies, the yin and the yang, the receiving or the action energies, right? They're balanced and in alignment. So now you are divine as the three, and together you are balanced mind, body, and spirit, the Holy Trinity again. You have gained powerful wisdom in your alignment. And I'm feeling Fox Spirit Guide energy with the two images on either side towards the bottom center of the mandala. The fox symbolizes mischief, opportunity, playfulness, agility, cleverness, and of course, wisdom. And as a spirit animal, it's saying you are analytical, observant, creative, and loyal. The next card that comes out is 13, Archangel Andashiel and Tiger's Eye, and the tiger spirit rises. Just look at that synchronicity. We go from the 12 to the 13. I mean, that's divine order. First, working and looking at numerology, you definitely will be stable. For those of you who have yet to go through the purification process and experience this realignment, you can be behind this point, at this point, or past this point. Either way, you are the one, or once were the one, who is now made whole or divine in the form of the three. And together, your transformation has turned you into a four, which is solid foundation. So welcome, oh stable one. um, I love working with Tiger's Eye. It is one of my favorite crystals to work with. I have several that I love, but Tiger's Eye can be used for protection, grounding, removal of negative energy, detoxification, and clearing blockages from all of your chakras. So it is a very powerful crystal to work with. It also helps you release fear and anxiety and aids in harmony and balance, which is perfect because we need that for realignment. It simulates taking action and also helps in your decision making with discernment and understanding and unclouding your emotions. The tiger spirit animal symbolizes willpower, boldness, royalty, mightiness, courage, vitality, energy, and generosity at the same time. So, as a spirit animal, you are observant, independent, very strong willed, and adventurous. Again, you are stable with the angel number 444. That's triple confirmation. This card gives me the phoenix kind of energy with the wings in the background, and the colors of the mandala makes it seem as if the phoenix has just transformed from the ashes or the fire, right? And it's you know, interesting that in tantric Buddhism, tiger skin represents the transformation of anger into wisdom and insight. And it's thought to protect the mediator from outside harm or spiritual interference. So that is amazing. And there's no coincidence that this oracle falls over the negative Five of Wands and Three of Cups energy, right? Because you are protected and you can use this tiger's eye and your tiger spirit to ward off anything that tries to interfere or cloud your mind. The next card out is 48, Goddess Freya and Amber, the Untamed. That's funny that it comes after the tiger spirit rises. But I feel this oracle is speaking about living in strength of that untamed tiger spirit that has arisen inside of you. And don't be afraid to let loose, because looking at numerology, you are infinitely and eternally stable and grounded with the 8 and the 4. So together they are divine 3, which again symbolizes each of those crescent moons that you see in the center of the amber mandala, and they represent how infinitely intertwined are your mind, body, and spirit or soul. So Freya is the goddess of love in Norse mythology, and amber helps balance the emotions, clears the mind, and helps release negative energy. It absorbs pain and negative energy, and thereby helps to relieve stress. So again, a powerful crystal. It clears depression as well, stimulates the intellect, and promotes self-confidence and creative self-expression. So it encourages decision making, spontaneity, and brings wisdom, balance, and patience. There goes that old wisdom again. um, but you're gaining lots of it. And I feel that very strong in this reading. So again, it is eternal with the angel number 888. It's beautiful. Um, yeah. So the final oracle card is 51, Goddess Isis and Isis Crystal. She shall always prevail. Beginning with numerology, you have gone or are going through the transformation, rebirth, change, as we previously mentioned. And this is to become the one, right? With mind, body, and spirit, which, when complete, will end up as divine love in the form of 6. Isis is an ancient Egyptian goddess of magic, fertility and motherhood, healing and rebirth, and death. And looking at the oracle message, she will always prevail, tells me that once you discover the magic inside of you, the strength you possess now that you are transformed, you have a new clear mind. You are taking care and nurturing your body, and therefore your spirit is renewed. And now can't nobody tell you nothing, because you will always prevail eternally and forever with the angel number 888. And that's fitting with the overall bottom of the deck energy. It is safe to be seen. So with this comes that whole energy, of course, of, let your untamed, free tiger spirit rise and be seen. You are divinely protected, as I said before. Um, with the master number 11, that is even more powerful, because this oracle is the ultimate way to end this reading. I mean, it symbolizes the principles. 11, the master number 11, symbolizes the principles of spiritual awakening and enlightenment. um, has high energy, idealism, inspiration and intuition, illumination. Again, we're calling that sun energy. It's enthusiasm. It's creative or creativity at its finest, self-expression and sensitivity, mysticism, right? So I see it as creative beginnings, like transmutation of your personal power to a higher, more spiritual level. And it reveals that we have great powers of intuition, which makes us highly empathetic. So angel number 11 encourages you to be an inspirational guiding light, to bring illumination to others and just help raise spiritual awareness to the world. So trust that the angels support you in your light work. You are stable with angel number 444. Always remember that. Just look at that clarifying energy. Already you have value. It's already in you. There is sacred pleasure, and you can find that within. And there again, just read your energy. Make sure you're always clear and grounded. For our final messages of guidance, I am pulling from Whispers of Lord Ganesha is the title of the deck. As I split the deck, we see harmony, which you are getting in alignment, balancing mind, body, and soul. And that's another master number, 22. Just think of 11 magnified, doubled. So work on that solar plexus chakra. With the innocence, that's reminding us to keep our childhood innocence energy alive. That's where you get that creative free will power. It's divine. And with the 7, you also will need to take time to reflect, to get grounded, to remain stable. The first card out is Splendor, and that's speaking of just being delightful in all the beauties of the world, of love, of the transformation process itself with that butterfly energy all around, and being healed with the peacock. Some of you may want to um, use peacock aura in meditation to help bring that healing um, energy to you. With the 4, you're stable. With the 6, it's divine love again, and together they make a 10, which is completion or end of the cycle. So just always have delight and splendor in your process. The second oracle out is Sustenance, and it's no coincidence again that it falls right under God sustains me. Double confirmation. It's also reminding you that, um, you know, you're spiritual, like you're empowered, you're full of wisdom with that 7. The third card to come out is Acceptance. So it's telling you just accept that you have completed the cycle with the 9, and you are whole in mind, body, and spirit again with the 3. Um, you're full of love. Look how full his belly is, and with the pearls around, um, encasing his belly, like you're complete. You're full of love and life. Um, and I see strength coming through with his trunk. His strength, and it's also compassion, how gently he's holding the orange. The orange itself is like attraction. It's also representative of that sacral chakra again. Um, so do some work with it. Make sure you keep that open. Um, it also is a symbol of good luck and fortune, joy and happiness. It's like the light. So accept the change or transformation, which he has 5 oranges in his hand there. So the number 5 in transformation and change is coming through strong. Just be accepting of it, and don't waver no matter what. And the final oracle to come out is Fulfillment. And as you see, it is a 6. So that's again divine love. So you will be emotionally fulfilled. That you have no worries. You should not have any worries or concern with. Just focus on your creative works, and they will bring you that ultimate fulfillment. We are meant to create, whatever that may be. Again, going back to the tarot spread, it can be anything, anything, art, anything though that where you can create and just show your self-expression however your soul needs to be lighting the way. That's what wants to come out. And looking at the bottom of the deck energy, you see you are divinely protected. Always. You will be balanced with the 20, which reduces to a 2, except that you are taking this journey on your spiritual quest, and it is solid with that 40 reducing to a 4. It is stable. Again, you are divinely protected, so you have no worries. Just take the leap. You are empowered. Concentrate and remain focused on what you need to do as far as creating. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say. Just keep your focus. And because you will be whole. That heart chakra, look at that, all that green. You will be whole and fulfilled because 2 and 4 reduces to a 6, which is fulfillment. Goes back to that fulfillment, that divine love. And again, it's dealing with the heart chakra, so that goes hand in hand perfectly. And this is all due to the fact that you have opened the door to the infinite love. You live for love, and the love of God sustains you. And you have grown stronger and wiser because you are transformed. So you went through the purification process and, the turquoise changing woman energy, and you are realigned and are now following your divine path and fulfilling your life's purpose. So you are guided by and following your intuition and using your creative energy to discover your new world or worlds and realities. And you realize you have unlimited or infinite possibilities in doing so. So, yeah, I think that the message came through loud and clear. If you don't have a full understanding of what it is that Spirit is trying to get through to you, then drop comments below. Leave me a message. Let me know if you have any further questions, concerns. Please let me know if this resonates with you. Take what does and leave the rest. I don't know how much more clear they can be. And you see, I couldn't make this up that good if I tried. That's all spirit there, and I love it. And the cards never lie, so they definitely clarify one another and speak loud and clear. But again, just don't forget to leave me any comments. Keep that negativity to yourself. We blocking that. Remember, we using that tiger's eye. We blocking all of that. So don't come this way with it. But anyway, I love you and thank you for watching. Take care. Until the next time, always remember, spread love and light and everything will be all right. Peace.